The year is 1914. Sarajevo, a city brimming with life and history, stands at a crossroads. The sun shines brightly on Sarajevo, casting long shadows and illuminating the cobblestone streets. Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie are on a state visit, their presence a symbol of the Austro-Hungarian Empire's power and prestige. Their car navigates the bustling streets filled with people going about their daily lives. Suddenly, the unthinkable happens. Or does it? In this telling of history, the assassin's bullets miss their mark. Franz Ferdinand's life continues, altering the course of history. This event, which in our timeline is a catalyst for World War I, becomes a monumental turning point in this alternate 20th century. This single unrealized event sets off a ripple effect, changing the destinies of nations and the lives of millions. The world holds its breath, teetering on the edge of an uncertain future. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, on the brink of war, steps back from the precipice, reconsidering its aggressive stance. A collective sigh of relief sweeps through Europe as the threat of a devastating war recedes. A war that could have consumed the world is averted, and the nations of Europe breathe easier. The 20th century takes a dramatic turn towards peace and progress. With societies focusing on innovation, diplomacy and cultural exchange, technological advancements flourish, a cultural renaissance begins, and international relations are strengthened. The world, united in its desire for peace, embarks on a new path of global cooperation and understanding. This alternate history where Franz Ferdinand lives shows us a world where peace and progress prevail, reminding us of the profound impact of single events on the course of history.
Franz Ferdinand, a man of vision, takes the helm of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. He understands the need for change. He enacts reforms, addressing the empire's long-standing ethnic tensions. He envisions a more decentralized state. This would give more autonomy to the various ethnic groups within the empire. His reforms aim to create a more unified and stable empire. He promotes economic development and social justice. These progressive policies help to ease internal tensions. The Austro-Hungarian Empire, once teetering on the edge, finds a new equilibrium. It remains a major power on the European continent.
With the spectre of war lifted, Europe embraces a different path. Diplomacy becomes the primary tool for resolving international disputes. The great powers, no longer preparing for war, engage in dialogue and cooperation. They focus on finding common ground and maintaining peace. International organizations gain prominence. They provide platforms for negotiation and mediation. The world witnesses the rise of a rules-based international order. This system, while not perfect, helps to prevent large-scale conflicts throughout the 20th century.
Without the devastation of a world war, technological and industrial advancements accelerate. The early 20th century becomes an era of unprecedented innovation. Scientists and engineers, free from the demands of war, focus on improving lives. New technologies emerge at a rapid pace. The automobile becomes increasingly common. It transforms transportation and urban landscapes. The airplane takes to the skies, connecting distant corners of the globe. The radio and telephone revolutionized communication, bringing people closer together. This era of rapid technological advancement lays the foundation for the information age.
Section 5. A Golden Age Art and Culture Flourish. The 1920s, often referred to as the Roaring Twenties, was a period of unprecedented cultural and artistic growth. This era saw a remarkable transformation in the way people express themselves through various forms of art.
The absence of war creates a fertile ground for artistic expression. With the end of World War I, societies around the world experienced a newfound sense of freedom and optimism. This peace allowed artists to explore and push the boundaries of their creativity without the looming shadow of conflict. The 1920s roar with a vibrancy unmatched in human history. Cities buzzed with energy and the streets were alive with music, dance and celebration. This was a time when people embraced life with an exuberance that was reflected in the art and culture of the period.
Cities become centers of cultural exchange. Urban areas became melting pots of ideas and traditions, where artists, musicians, and writers from different backgrounds came together to share and collaborate, enriching the cultural tapestry of the time. Art Deco architecture rises, embodying the optimism of the age. This architectural style, characterized by its bold geometric shapes and lavish ornamentation, symbolized the forward-looking spirit of the era. Buildings became works of art, reflecting the innovative and dynamic nature of the time.
Jazz music, born in America, captivates the world with its energy and rhythm. This genre, with its roots in African American communities, spread like wildfire, influencing musicians and listeners globally. Jazz clubs became hotspots of cultural activity, where people gathered to experience the infectious beats and improvisational style of this new musical form.
Literature flourishes, reflecting the complexities of a rapidly changing world. Writers of the 1920s delved into themes of modernity, identity, and social change, producing works that resonated with the experiences and emotions of the time. Bookstores and cafes became hubs of intellectual discussion and literary exploration. Painters experiment with new forms of expression. Artists broke away from traditional techniques, exploring abstract and surrealist styles that challenged conventional perceptions of reality. Art exhibitions showcase these innovative works, drawing audiences eager to engage with the avant-garde.
The world embraces a spirit of creativity and innovation. This period was marked by a collective desire to break free from the past and envision a future filled with endless possibilities. Collaborative workshops and studios became breeding grounds for new ideas and artistic movements. This flourishing of art and culture leaves an indelible mark on the 20th century. The legacy of the 1920s continues to influence contemporary art and culture, reminding us of a time when creativity knew no bounds and the world was united in its pursuit of beauty and expression. Section 6. The slow tide of change. Monarchies adapt and endure. The political landscape of Europe evolves gradually. Franz Ferdinand's reforms within the Austro-Hungarian Empire inspire other monarchies to adapt. They implement their own reforms, granting greater rights and freedoms to their citizens. While some monarchies crumble, others survive by embracing change. They transform into constitutional monarchies, sharing power with elected parliaments. This gradual evolution of political systems helps to maintain stability and prevent widespread revolutions. Section 7. The sun sets on empire's decolonization's different path. The absence of a devastating world war alters the trajectory of decolonization. European powers, their resources not depleted by conflict, find themselves under increasing pressure to relinquish their colonies.
Independence movements gain momentum, fueled by a growing sense of national identity.
Decolonization unfolds more peacefully and gradually. Negotiations and diplomacy play a more significant role. While there are still struggles and conflicts, the transition to independence is less violent and chaotic. Newly independent nations emerge, eager to shape their own destinies. Section 8. Scientific leaps and medical marvels, a century of progress. Scientific research and medical advancements continue unabated. The 20th century witnesses remarkable breakthroughs in medicine, physics, and other fields.
Scientists unlock the secrets of the atom, paving the way for nuclear energy. Antibiotics revolutionize healthcare, saving countless lives.
The fight against diseases like polio and tuberculosis makes significant strides. Life expectancy increases dramatically. The world marvels at the power of human ingenuity to improve the human condition. These advancements lay the foundation for future generations to tackle new challenges. Section 9. A new world order, trade and economic power shift. The global economic landscape undergoes a transformation. Without the devastation of war, international trade flourishes. New economic powers emerge, challenging the dominance of Europe. The United States, its industrial might intact, becomes a global economic powerhouse. The balance of economic power shifts. Asian nations, including Japan and China, experience rapid industrialization and economic growth. The world becomes increasingly interconnected. This economic interdependence fosters cooperation and reduces the likelihood of conflict. Section 10. A century transformed, peace and progress prevail. The 20th century, spared the horrors of a world war, unfolds as an era of unprecedented peace and progress. This period is marked by remarkable advancements in technology, culture and human rights. Cities thrive and societies flourish as they embrace innovation and change. While conflicts and challenges persist, they are addressed through diplomacy and cooperation. World leaders come together in historic meetings, forging alliances and treaties that promote stability and mutual respect. The spirit of collaboration transcends borders, fostering a global community. The world focuses on building a better future. Communities unite to create modern infrastructure, ensuring that progress reaches every corner of the globe. Children play in diverse neighborhoods, symbolizing the hope and potential of future generations. The values of peace, cooperation and international understanding take root. Cultural exchanges and educational initiatives bridge gaps between nations, fostering a deeper appreciation for our shared humanity. Peace treaties are signed, solidifying commitments to a harmonious world. Humanity confronts global challenges, such as poverty, disease and climate change, with a renewed sense of unity and purpose. Humanitarian efforts expand, addressing the needs of the most vulnerable. Environmental initiatives gain momentum, aiming to preserve the planet for future generations. The 20th century, forever altered by a single unrealized event, becomes a testament to the power of peace. Commemorative events celebrate the milestones of this era, and monuments are erected to honor the enduring legacy of unity and cooperation. The world stands as a testament to what can be achieved when peace prevails.